is up for Willie T. Rich.
And the not missing for like Ricky Gasson.
Talk to Big Willie. He can tell you some history on street racing.
That way the kids don't have any reason to be on the public streets.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Chris Harris. Welcome to another episode of the African American Racers Association podcast. Man, do I have a treat for you. I've had the pleasure of really getting to know these two characters here for the last couple of years, and man, they are a bunch of fun. They really need no introduction, but I have Herm here with me, aka Demonology, and Sage, aka Donkmaster, and they're gonna talk about their big showdown that they do together all over the country, as well as some of their individual projects that they got going on. So fellas, what's up?
Hey man,
What's going on, man?
Hey, hold on, man. Donkster, are you driving at the same time?
I'm always driving. You
Keep your eyes on the road. What the hell is you doing?
You know you can't see my eyes.
Dang, this man is driving.
You can't see my eyes, man.
Every time I see him, he driving, man. Keep your eyes on the road.
He driving the big body. He look like he in a train. You
man,
can
I don't
see
know
the
what
back of
he
the truck.
That's what I'm doing, man. I'm rolling, man.
So man, and where you at, Dragonfly Jones? What you got going?
Hey man, I'm up here. Hey man, I'm up here at my jiu-jitsu school. We had a class today, so right after class, I know the podcast was coming, so I just had to jump on it. I hadn't had time to change.
Where's your jiu-jitsu?
So you getting ready for a beating? It look like you getting ready for some real.
Hey man, I'm in here. Hey man, I'm in here for you because you know they say when the student is ready, the master will appear. So this white belt is for you. Come on, get this white belt right here. That's where you at.
I'll
So
come get more than that. I promise you.
Okay, when I get a hold of you, I'm gonna whoop your butt with this black belt right here. So hey, you know how the whoopings used to do? Used to how you run in circles?
Not on this side. Yeah. I my grandma do that.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Grandma used to get a switch on your butt.
So Herm,
Yes,
I mean, tell me. I mean, you guys have an event coming up together. It's called the Big Showdown 2. You guys are doing it at Texas Motorplex, but this isn't the first time you guys have linked up together and raced each other. You've built this really great rivalry, but what's so unique about it is that, you know, you don't see donks and street cars race each other, and you guys have turned this into a thing. So Herm, tell me kind of how it started. How did it all come about?
Man, you know, the way this started for me is that, you know, my little brother is a barber, right? And so I go up to his barber shop and all the cats, hey man, Donkmaster. They was like, Demonology, do you think you could beat Donkmaster? I say, who? And so they turn on the video and the picture, right? And it's juggling with these big wheels. I say, man, get that big wheel mess off the darn TV. That boy can't do. So they everywhere I go, man, you gotta race Donkmaster. You gotta race Donkmaster. So I'm out there doing my thing. I'm snatching souls, you know. Man, I just keep hearing his name more and more. Can you beat Donkmaster? So man, here I go to what is that? SEMA. I'm walking around SEMA, people hollering at me, say, what do I hear? This joker yelling at me at SEMA. Gap sauce. Gap sauce. We had the big old cars up there. I said, man, let me go talk to this brother. Man, and from there, man, we became friends and we started racing. I said, boy, he had me so hot, man. I said, I'm gonna race you. I'm gonna race you. What you gonna do?
That's awesome.
Hey, remember you said, I'm gonna run into you and I'm gonna run over you or something.
You already know that, and that's what happened. After SEMA, see, he didn't say that, he didn't say this part now. He was over at the Dodge place, right? He was sitting over there in the Dodge simulator. You know, Big Goldberg, the wrestler. He over there with Goldberg. Goldberg giving him tips on how to drive the Dodge, or he giving him tips or something.
I'm giving Goldberg the tips.
Yeah, you giving Goldberg tips over there. So I say, okay, so he know these fellas here. I really got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I gonna have to show him. They don't know what they got going on. But he was over there at the Dodge place asking the boys about what he can do to the Hellcat motor and how he can make it faster. Because he might have something coming up, he got to race somebody. But you know what I mean? That's why I met him at the SEMA walking around looking for horsepower that day. That was the first time. That was the first time. Hey man,
hey man, second time I ran into this joker, right? So I say, man, this Dunk, I started studying up on him. You study your play,
what
right?
you do? You were studying a little bit.
Well, I mean, my little brother, they kept showing me videos. So, I say, I'm gonna study up on my prey for I snatch his soul, So I'm up here at a PRI, I'm looking for some go fast parts. Who do I see with his ass coming around the corner, making deals, trying to get some go fast cars? Chris, you was up there as a matter of fact.
I was there with both of you
I say, man, what
guys,
you up here doing? What you up here? He say, what you up here doing?
I was there with both of you guys.
Man, I just died laughing, man.
That's awesome.
Hey man, he had a suit on, man. He was looking.
Man, I had a polo. I was in my business attire. I had
man, he looked like he was going to Sunday school class.
Yeah, man,
I had to check his pocket. Hey, Chris, I had to check his pockets to see if he still had his Sunday school money. Did he put it in the plate? Did he go spend it on candy? Did he go after church and spend it on some candy? Get your butt.
Ain't worried about that.
So Sage, what made you decide? Because typically the donk world is something that has been very, not closed door, but it's not something where too many outsiders are really let in outside of the grudge community in the donk world. So what made you decide to kind of step out and really go mainstream or racing a street car that essentially, and I don't think you're a no time car either. So like, what makes you make that?
Hey, listen, this is what it was, right? The same thing how you said on YouTube. Like, you go in the comments, you see everybody in there. Don't you need to race Demonology? You need to race Demonology in the YouTube comment the whole time. So, like, to say a street car, Demonology has a production race car. He got from the big three. They built him a Dodge race car. It ain't that fast, but it's a Dodge race car though. It ain't that fast. I'd have given gap sauce the first time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give him gap sauce one time. But the reason I want to do it is the dunk competition. I done beat them boys and the same people over and over with so many cars out of my shop. So like at my shop, we got an 18-wheeler, the Skittle pack. We come with 5 or 6 cars. And I done beat a lot of the boys with the big wheels so many times. It was getting kind of boring to me. I needed some excitement. You know what I'm saying? So Demonology here, he got this demon, and everybody's saying it's so fast. The demon's so fast. So you know what I mean? I wanted to race him and see what's going on, and plus it's something that people wanted to see. You know what I mean? It's something they was asking for. So you know what I mean? Wanted to try to give them something what they're asking for.
Hey man, one thing I can say about Donkmaster Chris is that in our big wheel community here in Texas, if you try to line up with them jokers, they want something. I want the back tire. I want the hit. I want the this. I want the that. I asked Donkmaster, I say, so what you want when I race you? He said, all I need is the lane. I said, he said, I just want the lane next to you. That's all I need.
That's all I need.
This sucker, hey, but Chris, my car was having problems that day.
Oh, don't go make it.
Wait a minute. Hey, Chris, but he don't say nothing about what happened to the black blur. Don't nobody even talk about the black blur.
We talk about one car at a time. Wait the turn, man. If you're at the doctor's office, you can't skip the line, man. Yeah, Chris, skip the line, man.
Hey, Chris, when I raced this joker, I took off. I knew I had it. Man, I ain't never seen this in my life, Chris. This joker come by me with his head tilted back, his mouth open. And this thing smoke just shooting up in the air. And he flying by me, pulling off. I'm just pressing. I'm like, I know this ain't happening, man. And this dude clowning me on the track strip.
That's too funny. So what's the rivalry right now? What is it? 1-1? What are we at?
Oh, 1-1. He got lucky in Memphis. I beat him. I beat him in Texas, and he got lucky in Memphis. And now
got lucky in Memphis.
You got so there's a lot on the line for this next race.
Man, I tell you what this is. As soon as I beat him, right? He didn't say like when he beat me, I said congratulations. As soon as I walked, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Donkmaster don't like to lose.
Donkmaster, did you drop him off that bottle of Gap sauce?
Man, a big one. The first time I'm talking about giving so much. See, this is what a lot of people like to say, right? They say Hearn full of shit. I gave him an X-Lax. That's what I did. I gave him a straight X-Lax. That's exactly what happened. I gave him so big.
Man. Hey.
I know it's burn coming out that time.
I tell you what I did to his Gap sauce. We was in Memphis. I had a no Gap sauce zone. I wouldn't even let it come into Memphis. Hey man, he came over to my car. Hey man, you want that? Man, get that shit out of my face. He was hot. I didn't let him bring no gap sauce in Memphis.
That's awesome, man. And it's dope to see this camaraderie because you guys didn't know each other, right? So the fact that two brothers in the same industry but different lanes, and you guys essentially started this from the public and your following saying, race this guy, race that guy, and you've built a friendship and a camaraderie. And I think that's a real test to you guys because you're able to show the world that look at these two different worlds come together and be positive and have fun and not change who you are for mainstream. You guys are still who you are. Both you guys are exploding YouTube channels. This event, I've heard a bunch about this event. It's been nothing but good things. You guys even did a Halloween event together.
Hey man, that's why I came back on. You know, he had a nerve to call me and say, hey, I gap you the first time. I want to gap you. You know, I had caught the COVID, man. I was back. And this sucker called me on the phone and then send me a care package. The package got there, I opened it up. Man, then he called me on the phone. I said, man, why you send me this? He said, I can't let your ass die till I gap you again. I said, man, what the hell is this dude doing?
I gotta keep him in good health. I gotta keep him good. My gap fees in good health.
He said, you ain't getting off like that. You're not getting off that easy.
But you know, a lot of times, if you do it one time, people say it don't count. So I had to make sure I'm gonna do it 2 times. That's what I had to make sure. I had to make sure.
Hey,
plus,
man.
I want to make sure you can smell the gap sauce. They say COVID, you lose your smell and taste. I want to make sure you can smell and taste the gap sauce. Hey
man, shout out to your granny, because her remedy pulled me through. Nice. I made it through, man. Awesome, hey man, I still got people messaging me, asking me, what did Donkmaster's granny send you? And I just take a picture of the packages and send it to them. They say, thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Them old school remedy. Hey man, but this is where he made his mistake at, right? First of all, he called me out on Halloween with a Dodge Demon, and it was a full moon. Come on, man. You can't. He had the cards stacked against him already.
He was done from the start, huh?
He was done from the start. Come on, man. He done walked into Dracula's castle to try to kill Dracula.
That's why we ain't doing that. That's why we go race in Texas on April 7th.
Wait a minute.
At the Big Showdown.
Wait a minute.
That's why
going to his home.
That's what we do. Huh?
You going to his home track.
Hey,
but that's where I beat him at the first time. You know how you used to do something and you always try to retrace your steps back to that one spot so you can do it again? I got you the trick bag.
Oh man, it ain't man. Hey man, ain't gonna happen. Hey man, look man. I got the Z06 soul on the Altar of Mopar, and I got the black blur soul on the Altar of Mopar. I'm trying to get the rest of the Skittle pack, but I don't think the Altar of Mopar even want them other cars. All they want is the Z06. But you know what? I saw a video of you ain't got the same black blur. I don't know what that hell that is. Man, I saw you. I saw you with the car take a hit and shoot down the track, and then he cut the video off. Man, I ain't no fool. That ain't the same car. That's not the same black blur.
This is awesome, man. And you guys and Herm, you've been able to take, you know, from this rivalry now, you've been able to take this YouTuber Callout national, and you're going around the country, different places, and doing this event. And I know me and you have talked about it a million times, but kind of talk about, you know, why do you feel it's important to unite the YouTubers and really put on an event like this?
Hold on, man. First of all, is that the real Donkmaster? Because we already figured out that they done cloned him. The fake Donkmaster don't have the cup.
Who?
I don't think this the real Donkmaster. The real Donkmaster got the cup. The fake Donkmaster don't have the cup. Man, Hunter Holt told me the other day. He said, if you see the dude and he ain't got a cup, that ain't the real Donkmaster. I said, what?
I was in store, man.
He said they want to know what's in that cup, man.
Bro, they can't find out. They find that out later on.
Hey, man, so what was your question again, Chris Real?
Talk about the YouTuber Callout.
Okay, so the YouTuber Callout. So right now, the YouTubers, they have a need for communities where they can go and meet up and collaborate with each other. It's another guy that used to do a YouTuber's Callout. His name was Street Speed 717. He invited me. I bust his butt, snatched his soul. He said he ain't doing no more drag racing. So all the YouTubers call me and they say, man, you done put this dude out of the drag race business. They said, can you put it together and do it? So when Donkmaster kept calling me, I said, Donkmaster, we gonna call this the YouTuber. Donkmaster, as soon as I said I'm gonna bring in other YouTubers, guess what he said? Anybody can get it.
You already know.
Hey, I say it's gonna be the Big Showdown. You know how you do. Anybody can get it. Come on, bring all of them. Bring all. So when they saw Donkmaster, they was like, "Good Lord, it's the Donkmaster is here." And man, it just popped off from there. But what YouTubers found is that they show up. It's really hard for a lot of YouTubers to get their channels monetized and to get that snowball effect going. But when they show up, they get a chance to collaborate with other YouTubers, big or small. And a lot of people left a YouTuber's Callout and was monetized right away.
Oh yeah.
And now they're making money off their YouTube channel. Like we have breakout artists from the YouTube channels, B-Lo and Cooley B. Cooley and E-Vapors. And man, it's just amazing to see all the YouTubers come together and share love, you know.
That's awesome. So that event single-handedly was able to help YouTubers start to capitalize on their channel. That's crazy. That's what it's about, man.
Oh yeah. That's changing
awesome.
people's lives. It's changing their lives by getting the right content. So that's like a lot of things with the YouTube and stuff like that. It's teaching them how to monetize, teaching them how to market themselves, how to brand themselves, and they making money while they having fun. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me. You know what I mean? I'm making money while having fun. You know what I mean? Like my sister like to say, I ain't playing. I'm having fun, but I ain't playing. Yeah, so you know what I mean? That's what we like to do.
Yeah, you know, and then for them to have access to a guy like Sage, Donkmaster, who's just a wealth of knowledge, and he tells them the ins and outs, how to get sponsors, how to set up a business, and take it from just a hobby to a hobby that's really a business. You're having fun and you're loving what you're doing. So,
and that's kind of the way the world is now, right? Everybody wants to monetize off of their brands and utilize YouTube and get paid for it. I mean, people are millionaires just based off of YouTube. So the fact that you guys are the blueprint and showing them how to do this and giving them an event to get content, that's actually kind of genius right there.
Yeah. Hey man, I got a surprise coming for him. So he don't even worry. He don't have to worry. Not only am I gonna beat him twice with the car. See, we ain't gonna race just one. I'm gonna beat him twice, but I'm gonna do a wheel change. I can't give up. I can't give up no, because I heard the NDRA was the one, Sage.
Is the only way. If you want to be a professional big wheel racer, the NDRA.
And that's what I was segueing into.
Hey, I'm trying to get in the NDRA. They won't let me in. So I'm gonna have to change it up.
How they ain't gonna let you in? You got big wheels? So you telling me you gonna put big wheels?
Hey, look, don't worry about what I'm gonna do. Don't worry about what I'm gonna do.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Look,
you put some wheels on there. What you gonna do?
Look,
you gonna cross over?
Look.
Huh? What you gonna do? You gonna cross over? Come on now. What you gonna do, Herb? What you gonna do?
Hey man, I'm trying to get in, man.
That's an awesome segue into, you know, my next subject, which is you guys monetizing and teaching these guys the way. But Sage, you created an entire sanctioning body called the National Donk Racing Association.
Oh, yes.
And for the first time ever, the world is able to see professional donk racing, and then the donk community actually has a platform to be a pro and go mainstream, which is absolutely amazing. So please talk to us about why you did it and where it's at now and where you see it going.
So the NDRA is the National Donk Racing Association. I had some help from some insiders at the NHRA, put some stuff together, and we all did that and got it rolling, right? So the National Donk Racing Association is now a brand new sport. So it's a brand new genre of sport, and it's going mainstream, really. So we set up an organized bracket style racing for points, and we're gonna do a part of money on top of it, because they see us bet a lot of money every time we race. And we got 5 races for the inaugural season. And really, I just did it for the organization. You know what I mean? A lot of times we'll come to the track and then argue all day at 2 o'clock in the morning and then race one time. So the fans from all over the United States and the world even come to these races, and they was getting upset that they wasn't getting to see the race they wanted to see. So they always want to see me race. And then if the fella feel like they can't win or the woman feel like they can't win, they'll make a lot of test passes, then their car broke. So now it's like, we got to get some organization in here. You make one test pass and then we racing. So that's my main thing, to do it, to satisfy the people in the stands, to make sure they get to see those big cars go down the track and they get the up close and personal look at them. And we actually racing. So that was one of the main reasons that I want to do it.
So how does somebody join the NDRA? Like, how can somebody be like, what are the
Okay, so with the NDRA, you go to ndrausa.com, you get on the website, you can go in there, you can sign up, or you just click the rule book and you see all the rules and stuff on it. But it's very simple. You know what I mean? If you know how to sign up and get Amazon or shop on eBay or PayPal, you can do that. You can do the same thing with the NDRA. So somebody of Herman age, just click the left button, the right button, and hit NDRA.
Hey man, hey look, Chris. Hey Chris, I tried to join the NDRA with these tires. He said them tires ain't gonna cut it. He wouldn't let me in. He wouldn't let me in. I say I got big wheels. My wheels bigger than everybody's wheels. Do I get to win if I show up with these big wheels? He said that ain't
some
gonna get
wagon
you
wheels.
in.
You got some wagon wheels. Lead them on there when you race me. Lead them on there. I guarantee you that.
I got something coming for you. I got something coming.
So when's your first event for the NDRA?
So the NDRA first event is April 17th in Palm Beach International Raceway. And matter of fact, that's two special things. April 17th is my birthday, and April 17th is the first actual inaugural race of the NDRA.
Well, you know, I got to be there on your birthday, the snatch your soul.
You got to come down there.
From fresh soul coming out on the birthday.
Just make sure you got them big wheels on there.
Don't worry
about big wheels.
Don't worry.
Just bring them.
Don't worry. I'm gonna line up all the dunks and whoop them.
Nah,
every last one.
This is pretty dope, and I'm excited to highlight to be able to talk about your guys' Big Showdown, April 10th at Texas Motorplex. Then you have the YouTuber Callout going around the country for a number of events. Then you got the NDRA coming up, and it's so important because these are two brothers in this motorsports world, and a lot of people think when it comes to motorsports, traditionally it's always just been NHRA, NASCAR, IHRA, but then the world is different. You have content creators that are motorsports enthusiasts that you have literally turned your passion into a business. Both of you guys have, and you've created a league. You've created a series of events, all while monetizing this on YouTube. I don't think you guys understand the significance of what you guys have done and accomplished. And then there's so many people that are going to follow this blueprint, right? Because there's not too many times that you get to see people like us do this. So yeah. I salute to both of you guys in the fact that you've been able to have this camaraderie and be brothers in the sport and don't look at it as a negative competition. It's a positive thing of guys working together, and I truly believe it takes a community. So big shout out to you guys, man. The world is watching. We're super, super excited about what you're doing. Herm, you first. I want you to shout out your sponsors, your partners, your URL. Just lay out the business.
Hey man, look. The first person I want to shout out to is the African American Racing Association. The first time I met this brother, he was in Palm Beach, Florida, is when I met him. And you know, with us, I mean, I'll just be out front and honest with it. It's not a lot of people of color in this type of business, in the race business. And somebody like Chris that knows the ins and outs of this race business, knows the peoples at the track, can come in and can help you put on an event and negotiate. Man, my hat goes off to you. And also to tell people about other African Americans that are racing in this industry and is bringing back the history. You know, sometimes history is lost. You know, everybody know that I beat Donkmaster once, but I got to beat him twice. in the ZOC, I done beat the Black Blur. So actually, Sage, I got 2 wins on you. See, but he jumped to another car. Hey,
yeah, he's just jumping around. He just making up stuff.
Give him your YouTube channel.
Hey man, my YouTube channel is called Demonology. Make sure you don't look at the devil stuff. Look at the car stuff. People get that confused. I didn't realize when I made the name, I wanted to make it the technology of the demon. So demonology, but it's actually a worship of demons is what that word is, or study of demons is what that word is. The website is Demonology 638. That car is numbered 638. They only make 3,300 Dodge Demons in the world. So my car is number 638. If you want to go to the event, type in www.demonology638.com. and that will get you the tickets for the event that me and Sage have. That event is actually being hosted off of his website, which is the NDRA website. My other sponsors, from Mickey Thompson to NOS, I ain't messing with no mess. I'm going with the best. NOS's and NOS. Hey, man. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, I was scratching my head. I say, oh, man, Donkmaster, you know, he got all that Gap sauce. You know, he in Texas. It's going to be hard to stop him from coming in because, you know, Nitrous Outlet is right down the street.
Oh, yeah,
I know he's going to sneak it in. I made a phone call. Boop, boop, boop. They say, man, we got you. NOS, we was the innovators of nitrous. We know how to deal with all of that.
It's funny. I've been watching you two go back and forth on Instagram about it. It's pretty funny.
See, yeah, because he got the old stuff. He got wooden shoes. That's what he got. He got.
Oh man, I got to.
You walking around with wooden shoes. You run bias ply tires. You got that. It'll work. But it ain't what I get. You know what I'm saying?
I got that. Hey, I tell you what, Chris. I called him, you know, because my theme has been going lightweight. His theme has been going more power. I called him. I said, hey man, NOS, send me some carbon fiber bottles. What you got? You ain't got no carbon. I said, he said, I'm gonna call Nitrous Outlet right now. I need to call it. I said, Nitrous Outlet ain't got no. Who say they ain't got carbon fiber? Boy, he got it.
You gonna see exactly what I'm gonna have in a minute. I got carbon fiber bottle with billet brackets.
Man, hush your mouth. NOS already got you. They said, don't worry about him no more. You going with the best.
Sage, you're up next. Sage, shout out everything you got going on, man.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? I want to give a big shout out to you, man, for having us on here in the ARA for the African American Race Association, for putting a spotlight on something like this and putting the mainstream for people to see what's going on. And you know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to Dope Slammers 2. Make sure y'all download Dope Slammers 2, the first ever dunk on an actual video game. You know about that, Demonology.
Hey, my wife banned me from playing the game, man, because my kids was whooping me, man. I was running my car into the wall. She said, you can't play until you get your attitude straight.
Hey, you know what? You can follow me on Instagram. Is @1_Donkmaster on Instagram. Then Facebook is The Donkmaster. And YouTube is Donkmaster, Donkmaster TV. But the rest of my sponsors, y'all know Rucci. You know what Rucci. Everybody know what Rucci gets you. Rucci, get you. Rucci, man. Then I get FCI, Turbo Star. You know what I mean, man? All my sponsors, boy, I appreciate all of them. Precision Turbo, all that Nitrous Outlet. Don't get nervous. You're going to sweat when I go to name them out. Precision Turbo, Nitrous Outlet. 3.
Man,
hey, want to be fast like me. You got to get 3B.
Man, don't make me start calling out my sponsors like Rossler Transmission. I know you know what that Rossler Transmission is. Yeah. That Turbo 400.
Me why.
The Street Outlaws.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I thought you was a rapper.
I'm a galper. I ain't no rapper. But I do rap from time to time. Come on now. You know that. You know I ain't no rapper. I am a galper.
Man.
Guys,
I truly appreciate you both for what you do for this community, for you guys being positive role models out here and really not being afraid to step out and jump into the spotlight and bring the cultures that you both represent with you and then combining them with others. So, man, the YouTube, the Big Showdown 2 is happening at the Texas Motorplex April 10th. Guys, make sure you go on NDRA USA.
Who you got, Chris? Who you got? Who you going with?
Listen,
you going with the fast car.
That's what I
I'm going to tell y'all this, right? We all have a very close relationship. So I'm Sweden. I'm staying neutral, baby.
Oh, come on, man. You got to pick a team, Chris. You got to pick a team.
Team AARA, baby.
Hey, man, I want to know you bringing a whole Skittle pack. I think I'm going to try to put all of them jokers on the Altar of Mopar.
We bring the Skittle pack and some extra. I'm going to bring Skittle pack, Starburst, and Spree. That's what I'm going to do. Everything. We bringing a whole plethora of everything. We coming deep. So you gather up all the YouTubers that think they call fans, and I'm going to show them boys they slow as molasses uphill on the cold.
Hey, well, you know what I do? I got one tank of gas for everybody's ass. Bring them on up. You know what
I need to start putting this on t-shirts, man. Man, guys, thank you so much. Like I said, they got their Big Showdown 2. Texas Motorplex, April 10th. Make sure you check out Demonology 638. Make sure you check out Donkmaster on NDRAUSA.com. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Bro.
And we'll definitely be talking soon. And we've been sharing your guys' event, and we'll get everybody more information.
I appreciate it, man.
We out, brother. Peace.
I see you on the return road. I see you on the return road.